Who'd have thought one of the whitest kids you know might be getting an Oscar next year? That's right. If you didn't already know, we're talking about Weapons today. And I'd seen Zach Krager's last movie, Barbarian, and I didn't expect anything from it because, again, one of the whitest kids you know. I was just like, all right, it might be okay. And it was far better than I had any expectation, like even in the slightest, that it could be. So, like, Weapons just kind of takes everything that's good from that and then cranks it up to 11. It's such a well crafted and written movie. All of the major players are fairly relatable, except for the antagonist. And we can have a longer discussion about her when we get there. But yeah, all the characters in this movie are actually very fleshed out. You get a good idea of why they're doing everything that they're doing. Some of them are very clear. It's like they're worried about their kids. They are not sure what's happening in the town. They're afraid for what may happen next. And that's all totally understandable. But just like watching those videos that they use for the trailers where the kid's just running away is this haunting image where you just see them running off into the dark and they disappear. It very much gave me sort of Peter Pan, Pied Piper vibes. This one leads more into the latter than the former. I have a lot of thoughts about this movie. Uh, in this video, I'm just going to talk about what I actually thought about the movie, and I'll probably make another one where I talk about some of the problems I have with it because it's not to do with the actual text of the movie or how it was made. Um, so if I do that, I'll just put a link in this one. But yeah, this movie is amazing. I'd heard that it was good, and after seeing Barbarian, I was expecting it to be good, but this is a different level. Like this, in a lot of ways, the vibe, especially like the first couple of acts. Actually, I can't even say that because it's split up into different stories from different characters' points of view. But like through a lot of these stories, it gave me a like Silence of the Lambs kind of feel. That's one of my favorite movies, so this was definitely my jam. Um, if you, it is like a slow mystery, so if you are not into that, this may not be a great watch for you. You'll probably like the end, but getting there might be kind of a slog for people if you're not into the more mystery end of things. If you don't have patience for watching characters piece things together, you may want to skip this because really, until we get to the end, there's a lot of that. But the good thing is, honestly, like the audience is in the same boat as the characters, so it's real easy to get invested and just follow them through as they're picking up everything. And you get to see some characters make some real wild swings. Like, I understand this is a stressful time and you don't know what to do with yourself, but maybe you shouldn't be digging into this as much as you are because what you're pulling up is not helpful and it is not connected in any way to what happened. There is a character in this movie. She shows up in like the later posters and I think a little bit in the trailers. It took me a long, long, long time to figure out who it was. Like I even had to look it up because like it was one of those like I know this woman. I've seen her in movies and TV shows. Who the hell is this? And I'm just like my first guess wrong. I'm like, "Oh, Amy Madigan. I've seen her in stuff, but I can't name it off the top of my head. But she's amazing in this movie. Like, I completely didn't recognize her. And some of it is makeup, like to the point where it almost looks like she's in drag in some scenes, which is a choice. It was off putting. And I think that actually might be more the point because it's not really drag. It's maybe if Ronald McDonald did drag, it would look like that. But she's up for Best Supporting Actress Oscar. At least that's the current buzz. And the makeup, which completely transformed her, also getting a lot of buzz. And there's even like a little bit of Best Picture, maybe Best Screenplay. And I think that those are all warranted. I think, yeah, Amy Madigan put in an excellent performance. Honestly, everybody did. There's a lot of stuff in this movie that it took a while for it to come together, and some of that does tie into some of the stuff that I had problems with. Watch this movie. It just came out on streaming, so if you got HBO, just go watch it. It's awesome. If you want to watch the next one, you know where to go.